Hey there, welcome to ITV. I'm Ambika Khalbergi. Today on ITV, we have a very special interview with India's celebrated legal personality, Ram Jethmalani. Raj Dave of India-US World Affairs Institute and Subhash Bijlani of University of Maryland University College chatted with Mr. Jethmalani in length at his residence in Delhi last December. It was the occasion of a dinner meet that Mr. Jethmalani offered to the members of India-US World Affairs Institute that traveled with the Maryland Governor Martin O'Malley's trade delegation. Our thanks to Raj Dave of India-US World Affairs Institute for securing the exclusive interview for AsianOcean Media. Born on 14 September 1923 in Shikarpur in the Sindh province of British India, Ram Jethmalani completed law at the age of 18 and went on to become a maverick law personality in India, known world over. His distinguished ways of handling high-profile cases are well known. During his career, he served as chairman of the Bar Association and union law minister, among other things. He even had a brief stint at teaching in a U.S. university. It was a very enjoyable evening that we spent at the dinner with this charming octogenarian.
Hello, I'm Raj Dave, Chairman of India-US World Affairs Institute. I have come from Washington, D.C. And Mr. Jethmalani, I am honored to interview you today. I'd like to ask a few questions.
At least tell them that you know me for a long time.
Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Jethmalani. I do know you for a long time, and it's my great pleasure to be a friend of Mr. Jethmalani for a long time. Mr. Jethmalani is India's most renowned litigator, especially criminal lawyer. And I would like to give you all an opportunity to know a little bit about Mr. Ram Jethmalani. Just to give you a little background, Mr. Ram Jethmalani is 88 years old.
Yes.
Thank you. And he is very active, including the fact that he plays badminton every day, and he has had 2 knee replacements, but I can tell you, he can beat you on the court if you play badminton with him. Having said that, Mr. Jethmalani, could you tell me a little bit about your beginnings in life? I know you came from Pakistan. I would like to know when you started school, when you got out of law school, what did you do after your law school, and how did you come to India?
Well, Raj, I can't speak of the phenomena of conception and birth. But I do remember that at the age of 5, I went to a primary school in a very far away place, about 300 miles north of Karachi, province of Sindh. And I went to a school where my fee was about 4 annas a month. There was hardly any furniture in the school. And I was quite the victim of corporal punishment at the hand of my teachers. But I passed out, I joined the secondary school, and the secondary school, my father, for some good reason or bad reason, I don't know, but he thought that I should be put in a brahmacharya ashram. So he sent me away 24 miles away from the hometown and put me in a hostel in a school called the Model High School, Sakha, which is a district place. So I have sort of been trained in brahmacharya, which has been a serious reaction in my life later on. but anyway, I survived. I told you I had quadruple promotions, and I did my matriculation in those days at the age of 13.
Oh, that's outstanding.
And I was a fairly good student.
You must be an amazing student.
I used to participate in the debates and things like that, and I had some prizes and so on. And then I wanted to become a lawyer. Now, my father was an unsuccessful lawyer, and my grandfather was a very successful one, and both were alive. So I decided to follow my grandfather. My father absolutely said no, under no circumstances. So he put me in the science college, and that's in the Shikarpur. I joined the Science College, and then next year I shifted to Karachi to the DJSN College, a famous college in those days. It used to be the great institution of the whole of India. And while doing my intermediate science, I must recount to you an experience of my life, that there used to be a place called the Lovers' Bridge. Where
I know where this is heading to.
Where frustrated lovers used to commit suicide. And you know, I used to go every evening to the Lovers' Bridge and curse my father by putting me in the science college when I had to do mathematics, physics, chemistry, everything I could take in my stride. But I couldn't understand the physics experimental laboratory, Particularly, I remember that horrid instrument called magnetometer, torsion magnetometer, and some module or something like that. Terrible, terrible. When I appeared for the examination, I did not know how I'm going to pass. And my theoretical subjects I did very well. But just at that time, when I was about to appear for my inter-science examination, the Bombay University announced a new plan of education, that anybody can join the law college in a 2-year course, and whether you have intermediate science or arts or whatever. So I said, my God, I must pass this examination because I must go to the law college. I worked hard for the last few days, but I had a kind examiner when I came to the physics laboratory. I literally walked up to him and told him, he said, sir, I must tell you that I have not seen that damn instrument ever. Can you be kind enough to give me some other test? To cut the long story short, I passed and I joined the Karachi F.C. Shani Law College.
Okay.
And after 3 months, there was a terminal examination for which I sat. But I sat after attending the cricket match in the mornings and attending the afternoon classes and so on. And when the results were announced by the principal, said the first prize goes to Mr. Ram Jethmalani.
Wow.
I said, my God, I'm right, my father was wrong. Yes. Why did he want to put me in the science college? Anyways, I passed my LLB, and I'm proud of the fact that in that prolific Bombay University, you know what the Bombay University consisted of in those days? The whole of Sindh, the whole of Maharashtra, a part of Karnataka, Gujarat, and a part of Hyderabad. It's vast, prolific. In that university, I got a first-class first in my LLB.
Outstanding.
And that was at the age of 17. But they confronted me with a new rule which had come into effect while I was a law student, that you can't get enrolled until you become 21. I said, my God, this is not fair. So I went to Sir Godfrey Davis, who was the Chief Justice of Sindh at that time. And I must tell you that I picked up some courage to go and see him.
I'm sure.
Because he had the reputation of being the nastiest judge that the British Empire produced. So I went and argued my case with him. I said, sir, this is not fair. And I said, I don't come from a rich family. My father wants me to earn something. And how can you keep me away from
Sure.
So he said, young man, I'll do something for you. I understand that you have a good case. So he advised the Bar Council of Sindh to make an exception, that in suitable cases you will make an exception. Then he asked me, now apply under that exception.
Wonderful.
I did. And they had no difficulty in enrolling me.
Sure.
And there was one member of the Bar Council who sort of opposed. And I remember his name was Mr. Lula. Sri Krishna Lula. I went and sat in his house. His son was my friend. I went and sat in his house. I said, Mr. Lula, whatever you might say, you can't take me out of your house. I am here till you consent. Because I wanted the resolution to be passed by circulation rather than a regular meeting, where he would have been defeated anyway. So at midnight, he agreed, and I became a lawyer at the age of 18, because they said, you at least become a major. I practiced from the age of 18 and
till the age of 88
and
and
now
continuing.
And continuing.